Москва изобилует кафе и ресторанами, но вовсе не обязательно идти в ультрадорогое заведение, чтобы отведать меню от мишленовского шеф-повара. Сегодня мы решили заглянуть в сеть кафе «Жадина-говядина», бренд-шефом которой является Шарбель Аун. Шарбель – обладатель 2 звезд мишленовского гида, первый из которых он получил в 23 года, став самым молодым обладателем награды. Сегодня Шарбель вновь в Москве, а мы, пользуясь случаем, решили познакомиться с ним поближе и задать ему несколько вопросов. Hello Sharbel, nice to meet you. So let's start with, why did you decide to become a chef?
Okay, so if you're taking me back like 20 years ago, I started when I was 14 years old. Honestly, I was just working in restaurant just for pocket money, not more. I had no idea that I'm gonna become a chef. I had no plan to do it. I started with one Italian chef, which I adored the idea how to work with him. And slowly I started growing in this industry, and around like I got really, how to say it, really attached to the idea of creativity. I don't like to cook just for the idea of cooking. I like to be creative while cooking. So this is my number one term about why I'm still a chef, honestly.
Okay, how did you get your first and second Michelin star? Could you tell about it?
Okay, I received star Michelin when I was working in a restaurant called L'Auberge in Amsterdam. I was there as head chef. I opened the restaurant, I prepared the menu engineering, menu development from A to Z. 1 year later, the restaurant received the star Michelin, which was honestly a surprise for everyone. Especially for me, I was the youngest chef in the world back then, 22 years old only. And I stayed the youngest chef until 2006. I got beaten by one Japanese chef. The star Michelin inspector just passed by, of course, like usual. Nobody knew about it. We received the call after 6 months that congratulations, the restaurant received 2 star Michelins. The food was French modern cuisine, created from scratch by me.
What's your favorite dish and what's the best dish of your own you've ever cooked?
Okay, grilled eel, charcoal grilled fresh eel, with morel sauce and slices of truffle, and a sauce made of truffle and foie gras. The whole combination of that dish is just mesmerizing. It's perfect. I entered that dish in Festival Gourmet in Mexico in 2006, sorry. And the restaurant that I was sent by to Festival Gourmet in Mexico won the first prize. Not because of this dish only, but I had more, but this was the best for me. Very creative, very tasty. The whole combination of ingredients is just wow.
Best restaurants you've ever visited?
I've visited L'Atelier by Joël Robuchon. This was number 1 for me. It's in Paris. It's just perfect. I don't know how to put the word, but it's just wow. From service to the design to the food to the combination of recipes, it's perfect, really.
What's your biggest dream? Maybe it's culinary dream?
My dream is to open my own gourmet restaurant. Hopefully very soon.
Where?
Between Sweden and Lebanon, I don't know honestly. It's between those countries, but I still haven't chosen the right place for it or the right location. I'm working hard. I'm building restaurants all over the world. I've been a consultant for more than 30-40 restaurants between pre-opening and opening. So now I think it's time for me to do something for me, not for other people. I'm ready for that, and hopefully, I don't know, maybe a couple of years I will have my own gourmet restaurant.
Tell about 3 main rules in chef's job to be successful.
The only 3 rules that really matters in this industry is creativity and passion. and I'm gonna repeat creativity. So 2 times creativity, 1 time passion. Let me start with passion. Passion, if you are working, and I've met a lot of employees in my life. I train them and I help them and I open restaurants like I told you before, but I've seen some chefs and some sous chefs and that they are working just for the idea of a job. This is what's making the industry level go down slowly. There is no more passion. Nobody is working just to because he loves the idea of creating, because he loves the idea of mixing ingredients together. Nobody is working, mainly I feel 80% of what we have in the kitchens now, they are working for the money, that's it. Because they know that the salary is a little bit higher than other industries, so they are working for that. This is a part of passion. For creativity, if you don't have the creativity, if you're not creative enough, creative not only in design, not only in how you serve the plate, creative in building the recipe, creativity in having and how to say it, taking a moment to think that maybe this ingredient is bad with that ingredient, maybe mixing these 2 together is just a good idea. It's very easy nowadays to go online and copy paste the recipe and do it. Anyone can do it. But it's very hard to create a recipe from scratch, to create the whole ingredient, to put this, we just try it a couple of times before you serve it on the menu.
Could you tell a bit more about your idea to combine sandwich like a style of street food and high gourmet quality, as we can meet here in Žadina Говядина?
The whole concept came to me honestly because I have the same concept from me in Lebanon. I opened the same idea of gourmet sandwich bar, and when the guys here called me, I was really astonished about the concept, because again I have the same one. Well, the whole concept of Žadina Bar is that I'm trying to attract the people who can't afford real fine dining to come to eat the same quality, the same ingredient, the same procedure of cooking, but in a small sandwich, which is cheaper for them and faster for them. In my last interview, I also said the same, that nowadays people all want not fast food, but they want food that is fast. I'm not saying they want hamburgers, I'm not saying they want I'm saying that they want, because life is running in front of us, we enter a restaurant just for the idea that, okay, let's eat something good but fast. Again, I don't want to mix between fast food and what we are doing here. That's totally different. The same procedure I used to make in a Star Michelin restaurant or in a gourmet restaurant, I'm doing over here. From sous vide to slow cooking to the ingredient I used in different restaurants I'm using over here. So it's all the same concept, but I just managed to put it in a small sandwich and serve it fast and serve it a bit cheap. If you want to compare to another restaurant. I'm gonna give you an example. Very soon I'm gonna start with the foie gras sandwich here in Žadina. I'm doing some tests on it. I'm gonna prepare it soon. I think by next week we will have it on the menu. When you hear foie gras, anyone, when he hears foie gras, he thinks it's plate with fork and knife and gourmet, and you have to sit to pay $30-40 for it. The whole idea of it, that I'm gonna cook it the same style, the same sauce, the same everything that I used to do it on a plate with design with everything, but in a sandwich.
Are you acquainted with Russian cuisine? Have you tasted and do you like it?
Yes, I tasted Russian food and I like it to some extent. Of course, it's a bit heavy, but some plates are really good. Some plates have the right ingredients, some plates are mixed right. Yeah, it's a good experience. Achieving perfection is not easy at all. I'm a perfectionist. I want everything to be perfect 100%. I will never accept anything missing in one of the recipes, in one of the designs.